Hello, this is Kevin Thomas, and welcome to the At Home Film Festival. And happy birthday, 1981 movies. Happy 45th. I am celebrating movies from 1981 because it was one of my favorite years of movies of all time. It was hard to narrow down just to 7, one for each day of the week, because there's so much I want to talk about. So I decided to, like normal, pick movies that are a little forgotten or unseen. So I'm not going to do Oscar winners like Best Picture, Chariots of Fire, or Reds, or Oscar winner on Golden Pond. No. Or even our girl Liza in Arthur with Dudley Moore. No. And I loved Oscar nominee Atlantic City, but that's not on the list either. I'm even skipping the cult movies that I like Mommy Dearest. Nope, sorry. And John Waters' Polyester. Wow, there were a lot of cult movies in 1981. Maybe that's a future show. And maybe one day I'll include Bo Derek's Tarzan, because he was hot. Oh yeah, but not today. And if I did a list of cult films, I would also include Looker. All of these movies are 1981. So I still have 7 though that I would like you to try out. You could try them all in one day, you could binge them, or you could do one for each day of the week. But let's see what I've got to offer now. Of all the movies from 1981, and we had a lot of heavy hitters, my favorite film was Blowout by Brian De Palma. I thought the story was great. It was stylish. The acting was great. John Travolta, Nancy Allen. John Lithgow was an awful mean villain. The photography was beautiful. The music was great. Everything about this was perfection. I would tell you, of the nominated Best Pictures, I will tell you later what my favorite was. But that ties into another movie that's at the end of the show. So stick with me to learn that. But you could find Blowout on many channels and for free on YouTube. Oh my God, that moment always gets me. Love it. I was trying to keep movies that were up for Oscars off this list, but Prince of the City deserves to be remembered and looked at, and it was up for Best Screenplay. This is from Sidney Lumet, or Lumet. People always go back and forth. I think it's Lumet. But anyway, it's a really gritty drama about a cop that goes undercover, and he's really putting himself in harm's way because of corruption. Treat Williams, I cannot believe his career never became humongous, because he's such a talented actor in this and many other films. This movie was great. It's an epic proportion film. It's got so many twists and turns, and it's very, people that like mob and mafia films, you will love Prince of the City, and yet you probably forgot it over these many years. I just bought it the other day for $4.99 on Amazon Prime. It's better than renting it for $3.99, right? So try it there. It's so good. Well, The Four Seasons did well at the box office in 1981. And people today might say, oh, isn't that on Netflix? There is a series developed from this movie from Alan Alda that is on Netflix. It was up for some Emmys last year, and they actually rebrought this movie back to put on Netflix, which is actually gone now, but you could rent it for a few dollars. But it's about 4 couples that meet quarterly, 4 seasons, and of course that music, The Four Seasons, plays in the background. And it shows all their different changes. They go on these fun vacations together. That alone made me love it. And not everybody stays as a couple, so there's also people having to deal with new partners and relationships with their old friends. It's such a great ensemble cast led by Alan Alda and Carol Burnett, and it's really worth seeking out. I think if 1981 didn't have so many other great movies, this might have been up for Best Screenplay minimally at the Oscars, but more. But unfortunately, it was sort of ignored in every single category. Every single category, yes. Oh my God. Road Games, which you could find on Prime right now for free, has Stacy Keach as a truck driver in Australia, and he thinks he may have witnessed a crime with his dog. Not the crime is not with his dog, but his dog also witnessed the crime, which is important. If you watch the movie, you'll understand what I mean. So he's trying to find out if he's right. In the meantime, he picks up a hitchhiker played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and together they're following some man to see If he is a criminal, there are many scenes like this might show he is one, but Stacy Keach doesn't know that for a fact, neither does Jamie Lee Curtis. It is very suspenseful and nail-biting, and it's one of the wonderful films that we did not see from 1981. Road Games, check it out. So good. Whose Life Is It Anyway? You can also rent for a few dollars on many streaming channels. It's a great performance by Richard Dreyfuss, and this has such a great history as a story. He plays a musician that gets in a car accident and leaves him as a paraplegic, yet he still maintains a sense of humor, but is he doing that to mask his true feelings that he could never perform again? Oh, he's so good in this movie, as well as the supporting cast, Christine Lottie and John Cassavetes. And this actually started off as a made-for-TV play in the early 70s. Then it went on to the real stage in London in mid-70s, winning the Olivier Award for Best Play. Then it transferred to Broadway and won Tom Conti the Tony for Best Actor in a Play. And then the year later, it did a gender reversal where Mary Tyler Moore played the part, and oh, she was phenomenal. She was so good, I hear, because I wasn't there, that she got a special Tony Award the year later. This movie is really, really good, and a lot of times when things are talky and they're a play, they just seem boring, but they do enough in this to open it up and make us like many aspects of it besides just watching a man as a talking head in a bed emoting his ass off. Okay, like the rest of them, my last two are really good, but they're kind of connected to each other, which I will explain. And they're connected to the one Best Picture nominee that I haven't mentioned yet, that of the nominees, I would have wanted that to win. But Continental Divide, which you have to rent for a few dollars, is a charming, sweet comedy with John Belushi as a newspaper reporter in Chicago that gets this exclusive interview with this outdoory woman, so he has to go into the wilderness, which is one of those fish out of water stories, because he can't do anything out there. He's just a chain-smoking city guy, and she's a woman that could build a house with her own hands. So of course, a relationship develops beyond work. I will leave it at that. If you want a lovely, cute, fun movie to entertain yourself, I would pick this, and you will have a great time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was written by Lawrence Kasdan, who also wrote Body Heat. So I don't know why this movie did not get a ton of Oscar nominations. It is great. It should have definitely been up for many. Not only did Lawrence Kasdan write this in Continental Divide, he also directed this. It's got, it's a film noir movie. It's got William Hurt, and oh my God, early in her career, the sexy, so sexy Kathleen Turner. Look at how hot she is. She sizzles on the screen. She brings the body heat. It takes place in the heat, so the humidity there, it's heat because the sexual chemistry. It also involves a plot to kill her old man husband, which makes it a funner film for all of us. The score of this movie is great. Everything about it is wonderful. I think it's a perfect film, and yet 0 Oscar nominations. And that same year, I have to say, there is one movie I didn't mention that was up for Best Picture that was written by the guy that wrote this and Continental Divide, all in the same year. And that film is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Lawrence Kasdan, what a great year you had in 1981, especially when that's one of my favorite years of film ever. So please watch the 7 movies I have on this list, as well as these great Oscar winners and nominees and the cult films. Maybe some other day I will spend more time with them. I wanted to be as brief as possible to keep you entertained and here. I hope you subscribe. I hope you share. I hope you come back next week. And what are some of your favorite films from 1981? Tell me what you think, and I will see you next week. But happy birthday, 1981. Okay, bye-bye.